You have been lied to, told that peace is the goal, that comfort is the reward, that strength lies in surrendering to your true self, as if yourself were some kind of finished statue, not a battlefield. But the truth is far more brutal. You are not born complete. You are born raw, chaotic, unfinished. And life is not about discovering yourself. It is about forging yourself. Nietzsche called it the will to power. Not the will to survive, not the will to be liked, but the primal, sacred will to become, to ascend, to overcome everything weak and sick inside you. He did not speak of power as domination over others. He spoke of power as mastery over yourself, the power to stare into the abyss of your own chaos and not flinch, because weakness is not a flaw. It is a virus. It multiplies. It spreads. And if you do not cut it out with violence, it will rot everything inside you. Most people are already dead. They walk, they talk, they smile, but their will has long been buried. They are slaves to comfort, addicted to distraction, terrified of silence. They confuse routine with discipline. They confuse obedience with virtue. They do not live. They submit, and they call it peace. But you feel it, don't you? The fire, the rage, that ancient whisper inside your bones. I was not made for this. That is your will, clawing its way out of the cage. The will to rise, to break the illusion, to stand against the soft apocalypse of mediocrity. Nietzsche believed that man's highest task was to overcome himself, to become who he truly is, but not through comfort, not through healing circles and self-love slogans, through war. War against everything within that pulls you downward, against laziness, against fear, against the inherited morality that tells you to be nice when you should be dangerous. He called this the path of the Bermensch, the overman, not a superhero, not a god, but a man who creates his own values, who no longer begs the world for meaning, but becomes the meaning. The world will hate you for this, because your growth reminds them of their stagnation. Your strength exposes their weakness. Your silence is louder than their noise. You will be called arrogant, but that is the price of rising. You will be called ruthless, but that is the price of freedom. The will to power is not a motivational phrase. It is not something you chant. It is a burden, a demand, a sacred obligation to take your suffering and use it to transmute your pain into purpose, to take your trauma, your failures, your shadows, and forge from them the blade of your becoming. Because nothing is given, everything must be taken. Power does not wait for the polite. Destiny does not bow to the weak. Every moment you hesitate, your old self sharpens its knives. And if you do not act, you will be devoured by your past, by your comfort, by the parts of you that are afraid to become more. This is the call, not to change, but to ascend, to destroy the old structure, to raise the house of lies you were taught to live in, and to build something stronger with your own hands, with your own blood, The will to power is not about feeling ready. It is about acting when you are broken. It is about standing when your legs tremble. It is about choosing the harder path every single time. Because in the end, either you become your own God or you die as someone else's slave. You have been lied to.